Hey everyone, and it's another beautiful day in Butterfly Land, and as usual we have your weekly reading for you covering thoughts and feelings, friends and family, love life and finances and work. And I will put the timestamps in the comments for you so that if you just want to skip over to particular sections you can, and it's easy for you. So let's begin. Your thoughts and feelings, what's going on with these cards? We have a nice mix of cards here, but the first card that absolutely jumps out at me is the Get a New Story. So I don't know what's going on with you at the moment. It might be that you're just a bit sort of meh, or you've got the same thing going on and over in your mind. It doesn't look like you can get out of where you are, and you just want to change. You just want something sort of like wow to get on with. So let's go with the cards. So the first one, that is Get a New Story. It's a bit, I would say, nondescript. There's a little timer in the corner, so it's just saying, do you know what, it is time to think about where you are, where do you want to be, and start reinventing your dreams. You've got the lady down the bottom, or the little witch down the bottom, and she's looking at herself in the mirror. Now, your mind is really, really powerful, and it can heal you. It's absolutely amazing. You can make yourself feel absolutely awful with it. It can beat you up. It's just a really powerful part of your body, and a lot of people don't realise that. So she's sitting there looking in the mirror. So she might be thinking, am I good enough? Am I wonderful? Am I this? Am I that? But it's worth starting with some affirmations. She's looking in there going, I want to be rich. I want to be rich. I want to be wonderful. I want to be here. I want to have fun. What am I doing? Well, we'll ignore the what am I doing because we can see what she's doing. She's looking in the mirror. But basically, give yourself a bit of credit for who you are. If you're feeling a little bit stuck at the moment, then you're obviously on the wrong life path, and you need to just think about what's making you unhappy. And you always have a choice on things. It might be difficult choices or not, but you can just decide a new path and make a start and start walking towards it, but it might need a bit of planning. So let's go up to the dude at the top, the Egyptian lady. Now she's just really not with it, so you might be feeling a bit of apathy. She's watering her grapes, but well, really you shouldn't be pouring water on the table. There's the winds obviously blowing behind her. I want to say the winds of change, and there's a little serpent on the tree coiling around. So she really is not paying attention to whatever's going on, and it might be that you're in the same position at the minute. You're just, there are things there, there are opportunities there for you, but you're just not taking any notice at all. It may be that you're so far down in despair that you're just not listening, or just not seeing the wood for the trees, or it might just be that you're looking in all the wrong places. So sit up, think about what actually makes you happy, and if you need to start writing a list down, write a list down. Think about, when was the last time you laughed? What makes you laugh? The nice belly guffaw, not the laughing at other people's expense, because that isn't particularly nice. It's a nice fun stuff like the smiling at, I don't know, the sunset or the sunrise and things like that. Yes, I'm showing I'm a bit of a weirdo, but hey ho, I'm comfortable with it. Are you comfortable with yourself? So moving on to the tangerine card. This tangerine card's very wise words, I would say, little tangerine. It says, be spontaneous and have fun. Go outside. When was the last time you jumped in a puddle? I don't care if you are like 65, you know. Kids do it. Kids have fun. If you do it when you're an adult, people will just sort of think you're a bit weird, but you know what? Does it really matter? People will always think you're weird, and as I say, other people's opinions of you are none of your business. Most people don't like to see other people happy if they're not happy themselves. So don't be a victim of other people. Just decide and choose to be happy, and just hold that thought, and then just go out there and enjoy your day. Be spontaneous. Don't think, oh, can't do that. Oh, don't want to do this. Oh, haven't planned that in. That's not the time for doing that. That's not the time for doing this. Do you know what? You only live once. Now is the time to do everything. So start today and have fun for the rest of the week. Right, so what can you expect around your friends and family for this week? Well, I would say I think that card's just absolutely nailed it. Expect the best. If you expect the best, you attract the best. And you can see a little positive and a negative up there, and then a little present in the top part. And I always feel like attracts like. So if you're putting out a nice positive vibe, then you're going to attract positivity. And if you're putting out a bit of a moany, person-y, negative-y, then perhaps like might attract like there. But you don't want to be attracting negative people, nasty people, people who just want to bring you down. They'll drain your energy. You want to be attracting positive people. So put it out there. Just think and just put that thought, because intentions are really, really powerful. So if you set your intention at the start of the week, you expect the best from everyone, that's what you get. But just don't then let your little naughty mind go, I expect the best from everyone, but Auntie Nell's a moany moo, so I know she's going to be naughty. No, you want to expect the best from everyone, even Auntie Nell. What we're looking at as well, the next card down, so you've got the witches at the bottom and they're pushing that rock. Now, if you've got a lot of family, friends, you're not seeing them as much as you should do, or you might have some that are a bit demanding of your time. This card's around prioritisation and rethinking what's important to you, because you've got the little old witches there pushing the rock. Now, unless they're doing the lazy person sit up, they're not going to get around that rock. They should jump on their broomstick. So if you're struggling with time or friends and family and issues around them, you just need to sort of reprioritize, but link it again to expect the best. And you're going to go, no, butterfly, you are a weirdo. But if you ask your angels for help, believe me, what have you got to lose? They will help you. So just put it up there. You don't have to have anyone listening. You can do it in the loo, away from people if you want, going, please angels, please help me with this situation. And then watch what happens, okay? You will be surprised. You will definitely be surprised. See, I'm expecting the best and you should be expecting the best. Now, we're going to jump to the dude at the top who doesn't look particularly nice. It looks like he's trying to stab someone in the back, and it's a little joker up the top of that, and a little wily fox, I think, in the corner. Interesting. So I want to just say to you, watch out for someone around you who is a bit of a, I'll be nice to your face, but really I don't particularly like you. They're probably coming from a place of jealousy, because people tend to reflect outside what's going on inside them. Sometimes it can be really, really upsetting when you see that side of a person, because you try and internalize it and think, what have I done wrong? And why are they doing that? What have I done that's done that? Well, do you know what? You might just be breathing, and it's not about you. Anything that is projected at you from someone else is all about them. And as soon as you start to realise that, you'll be able to put things a bit more in perspective and don't let other people mess with your happiness. It's friends and family, I want to say, with this one. So just watch out for someone like that. Might just be little niggles and things like that, but don't let them burst your bubble. The beautiful card at the bottom is silver. So silver's a lovely, pure card. And it just says, be persistent, so keep expecting the best out of people. If people don't live up to your best, if you're sort of raising your frequency up so that you're being really, really positive, all those miserable so-and-sos aren't going to be able to stand it, and they're just going to drift off naturally anyway. So you're still expecting the best, and you will be presented with the best. keep going, expect the best, and be persistent this week, and let me know how you get on. Now we're on to our love life and what's going on with our love life. First card here, ask your spirit helpers. So you might be looking for love in all the wrong places, let's say, because people tend to get into habits and keep attracting the wrong type because they're fun and interesting. But you know what? They're not the keepers. They're definitely not the keepers. So I'm a big believer in energy. So if you've got the right energy going on, if you are happy and comfortable in your own skin, you will be attracting people who are happy and comfortable in their own skin. But I'm a bit of a realist, and I know that is not always the way it works. So I want you to ask your spirit helpers to give you a little bit of intuition in who's naughty and who's nice. Now, we've all got intuition. Our intuition is our first instinct. It's not our 5th, 6th, 9th, 10th, or whatever. It is our first instinct, and it's what keeps us alive. So if ever you meet someone and you're like, I don't think I like you, but I'm not really sure why, and then they smile and then they suck up to you and you go, no, I was wrong, I think they're absolutely lovely, and then a bit further down the line they'll like stab you in the back and they'll be horrible and whatever because it was all fake. So guess what? Your instincts were right. I can tell you this, but you might not listen to me. But if it happens to you and you think, yeah, that has, perhaps she's right. Well, she might be. So just ask your spirit helpers to help you with your instincts, and we'll see how we go with that one. Next card down, we've got the number 8, which is a bit of a like karmic card. So you want to make sure that you've got all your karma out the way, or your good karma coming in. So again, from the other cards, keep your positivity up. Now she's doing a little bit of an easy wizzy, and hopefully she's manifesting the prince out of the frog. But if he's been a bit naughty, she might be manifesting the prince into the frog. But we're going to go with the positive side of this. So it's like easy wizzy, let's get busy. Give me a nice partner, we'll say, because he might be manifesting her, but we'll see what's going on there. But anyway, there's positivity, there's hope, there's stars, there's light. If you are putting it out there and you are hoping for the best, again, you're setting that intention, you're working with your spirit helpers. If you are looking, just look in places where you like doing things. Don't start going to football matches if you don't like football. If you like reading books at the library, go and read a book at the library. You know, you want to meet someone who has got the same interests as you, not someone who's polar opposites, because it's well, I'll let you work that one out. You can if you want to meet polar opposites, go for it. But the cards are suggesting something slightly different. We go up to the top one, and we've got another Egyptian dude up there. He looks like he's trying to pull his hair out. He looks a little bit in despair. There's some alligators over the other side of the water, and it's like, oh, food, you know, and he's got a little knife there. So it looks a bit like, I'm never going to meet anyone, I'm not never going to do this, I'm never going to do that. Well, if you go with that attitude, you're never, 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 guess what? You're never, 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 never. So you want the attitude where you're going to, but don't let your happiness be dependent on someone else. If you're going out, you might meet someone, you might not. You know, don't just go out to meet someone, because if you don't meet someone, you're going to spoil your evening. If you do meet someone, yeah, it might be all right, you know, but just go out and have fun and enjoy your evening. And then anything else that comes out of that is a plus. So just always go out with the thought that you're going to enjoy yourself and you're going to have fun. And then let's have a look at the little beautiful cyan card down the bottom. Oh, and it just happens to say, build your confidence. So if your confidence has had a knock, you are a beautiful person. You are lovely on the inside. Do not let anyone tell you you are not. And don't listen to them if they tell you you are. you start building your confidence up. If someone doesn't like you, then that's their problem. You know, it is not your problem. You don't stay where people don't want you and you go somewhere else, but you keep being you and you keep being the beautiful you that you are, and you will attract the person that you need for the time. And we are going on to the next reading, which is finances and work. And just so you know, I am not fudging these cards. It just happened to come out like that. So I find this quite amusing actually, because the first card on your finances and work is mentors and role models. So mentors, really, really good. If you've got an idea of somewhere that you want to go, and if there's certain qualities that you need to work on, your mentor will reflect back to you. They're normally someone who's a bit more experienced in the role that you're working towards, and they can give you a bit of guidance. I would look out for the people around who can give you guidance, but you need to be, I suppose, clear on where you are going. So if it's a work role that's going to bring you more money and it's going to be a lot more interesting to you, see if you can get a mentor who can help you with that, or start doing a little bit of research. Have a look on particular business pages. Who are your role models? What are their practices that they do daily to sort of get them where they need to be? Anyone who is successful absolutely loves telling other people, because successful people want to make more successful people. They're happy and they want to bring people on. Whatever you want to do, if you want to increase your finances or get a better job or get a job that you want to do, that is a really, really good start. So get your little plan together and see where you want to go. Now, card down the bottom, it's a happiness card. So it looks like lady down the bottom and the man down the bottom. Oh, they both sort of know what they want, but can you see the little cauldrons up in the trees? I know what I want. I know where I want to be, but I'm not quite sure of the steps in the middle. And this is the bit where do your research, have a look at how you want to get there. But what I would say is, if we're going to jump into, we'll go with the manifestation techniques, you just need to have the thoughts and the desires on what you want to do. The how and the manifestation of the how, you can always just leave it up to the universe. Put your plans in place in your rough areas and then leave it up to the universe, because sometimes you wouldn't even be able to imagine the answer that will come through, or the assistance that will come through to help you. It will come through in absolutely amazing ways that you couldn't dream of. Now, if you're trying to think of little plans on the how and how to dot this together, you're actually limiting the universe doing its work. I just hang back, try it on some little simple things and see how it comes in. If you're manifesting more money, I want more money, I want more money, I want this, I want that, I want more money. There's ways of saying it. So you'd be putting your affirmations up of, I'm abundant in every way. So say you're doing that, and then you might be going, but I also want to win the lottery and I want like £2 million and blah, blah, blah. Well, if you're putting up there, I want to be abundant in every way, do you not think, right, if you get a voucher coming through the door for 20% off your local restaurant where you generally eat, that's not the universe giving you a bit of, here's some abundance coming in. It's a different way. You would never have thought of that. You obviously thought of your £2 million, but I mean, you've got to work up to that. Well, or not, depending on how your manifestation's going. So be grateful for all the things that are coming in to help you on your path. Don't dismiss them, but be grateful for them and think how they're all fitting together. Now, let's have a look. So we've got the lady up the top here with a baby. So baby is generally like new thoughts, new emotions, new beginnings, I would say. And it's a happy family. And gold. Now, gold is an amazing colour. It is the divine. It is like the centre of the universe. So again, this sort of links back to universal energies and manifestation, I would say, with regards to this. So get your little thoughts out there, get them set, keep repeating them, keep them wholesome and keep them pure and then just put them up there and see what comes back. Let's go on to the colour card now. We've got the colour coral. Allow flow and synchronicity into your life. Go with the flow, let things in, stop blocking things along the lines of, I would really like this, but I don't want that. Well, that little but is a blooming big but, I tell you, because you are blocking what is coming in. So just let things flow nicely and just go with the flow, put things out there and see what comes in, because you may not get everything you want in one step, but you are exactly where you need to be at any point in time, and the universe may provide for you in different steps. You might need to go from A to X to P to T to Y to S to get to B. So just be prepared to jump around for that. You might go straight there, but you might not. So just bear with everything and be grateful and enjoy your week. You've got a lot of fun stuff coming in, and ta-ta for now.